Hello, my little sparrows, and welcome to another daily flight. Today we are going to head on in and see how we get on. It's looking like we've got magnificent, so we're getting 7 wild tiles of our way. Pump a run, so we're going to be getting extra tiles every time we exhaust or destroy tiles. And wildest tiles, so all the boss tiles of my way and all common boss tiles. This is a very, very OP run. So let's get in there and see how we can do. I don't think we're going to be up there with Toonster, and maybe even not with Demaria or 729 Cubes. I played with Runa earlier on Twitch. So let's see how we can fare. I'll just get going. Okay, entering the garden. So one of the things I'd like to try and do today is get in a little bit faster than usual. And because we have so many good wild tiles, all these boss wild tiles, I feel like I shouldn't need to use too many followers. I probably will use a few elites just to be able to do my upgrades, but I shouldn't need to use too many followers in order to do really, really well and to do it really, really quickly. So I'd love to do it in under 20 minutes. Not sure if I can do that and talk, chatty Shar that I am, but let's see what we can do. I'm going to start off with some defense. I'm actually also just going to change the sound a bit. I feel like it might be a tiny bit too loud. I'll just bring that down. Okay, so getting on some defense. Then I'm going to I want to bring out the Way of Fire. And I'll just play the Bennu. I'm not getting any defense power from it, but I just want to play it so that I can bring out my hand again. The reason I want to bring out my fire right away is I want to suit up. I want to upgrade my fire suit. So I'm going to start that already with the 2, 3, and 4. One shot tile means it destroys on play. With our pumper run, we should be getting another tile into the deck. Okay, I'm going to keep on defending because I have my sticky beak here. And with sticky beak, I can refill the whole hand. So I might try that out. Now, I'll get rid of this little 2 here, and 1, 2 sticky beak. That should be enough defense against what comes our way, but let's see. Okay, I'm going to go 3, 4, and fireproof. There shouldn't be any fire damage coming from opponents in level 1, but there will be some fire damage coming from myself, because look at this smolder here. So that's what we're really looking at. I don't think I'm going to bother attacking, and I'm going to use my 2 and 4 fire with fully heal. I don't think I'm going to take any damage in this level. I know, such a thing to say at this early state, but let's see. So you can see there the pumper room is replacing my ephemeral tiles with new tiles, not a very exciting tiles. Beekeeper still has 7 turns, 7 oversight, and now we have Lonely Louie and Mag the Pie out. Okay, I think we're going to be able to take care of all of these, and we're going to start with a little bit of Red Dragon, try and draw out a bit more fire. Okay, we're bringing out Fluff Justice instead, and then I'm going to, I think, set everyone on fire for 5. That includes me, but I'm fireproof. Woohoo! Right, 3 smokes, that's going to be even more tiles. So this is making our deck a little bit fat. A little bit like the birds I could see earlier when I was playing with Runa on Twitch. By level 3, there's so many tiles in the deck that the birds are pretty spread out. That's also good for our points, because if we can get through the boss while the birds are still hidden glory, we're in a good spot too. Okay, so let's see. We are not safe, but I have... How many followers do I have? I have 3 followers. That would be 15 on each of them. That's probably still won't be safe. Am I actually going to have to use a bird already? Is that what you're telling me here? No, we're safe here, so I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to get rid of these little low tiles. I'm all about the fire now. Ooh, get the worm, excellent. Okay, it's looking up, Bit slow, 4 minutes in, and the beekeeper only has 25 fire on. Let's get that a bit more. Okay, Mag, Fluff, and King out there. This is probably a nice time for going worldwide. I'd love to have a slightly stronger tile for it, but hey, 5 going worldwide and get the worm is not bad. Okay, Chatty Shower's out. We've got some very basic little attacks here. Okay, Warren Buff is an amazing tile that I would love to hold in my hand until I'm able to use 1000 Talons, which I know is in there because we're playing with the modifier that gives us all the boss tiles. So I would love to get some 1000 Talons on and then Warren Buff that with an upgraded strength tile. So let's see if we can get that rolling. Maybe not in this turn, but maybe in level 2 or 3. Okay, I'm going to go for 2 Shiny Coin and Red Dragon. So Magpie is taken care of, but the other lads are still there. 222 is only going to bring us through to Chatty Shower. So we still should be defending for 11, which we do not have. Yeah, looks like we are actually just going to have to talk to a bird if I want to perfect. And you know how I want to perfect. So I will get the Peacock's Pride, 3 defense for every opponent, which should be 12, because we have includes the boss as well, as I forgot the other day. But to do that, I'm going to need to use one of these. I will use the Fireproof and the Peacock's Pride. Yeah. Okay. Get rid of my low-level tiles. End the turn. And we should be safe enough. Fully safe even. Okay. Zeus is out. And Zeus is... If I don't take care of Zeus, Zeus likes to discard tiles from my hand, and I do not like that. Because look, I've been saving up all these juicy lads here. We do not want those juicy lads gone. But now we have our 1000 Talons out. So now is a nice time where we can say 4, 5 and 6,000 Talons, giving us +6 strength. And then we can use a 9, 10 and Warren Buff to multiply our buffs by 11. Very, very OP. Does not happen in a normal game. Now we have 66 strength, folks. So at this point in time, I'm going to play 70 Arson and Like a Dragon. So this is going to multiply the fire on the Beekeeper by 70 and then double it. I think this is a pretty nice turn. Yeah, he has now Infinity Fire on. We have a Smolder, can't touch us because we've got our Fireproof. Okay, level 2. Let's see if we can repeat that kind of behavior. We used 1 follower so far. 1 too many, if you ask me. Okay. So we're out. The Falconer is out. We can have Bennu. We can destroy low-level tiles. I think I would like to destroy some low-level tiles of defense because a 1 defense doesn't do much for me unless I have something nice like a Swooperoni. Have not seen a Swooperoni yet today. A bomb tile. I love the bomb tile, but he's not out today. So let's see. Now, one thing I did want to do today is use my elite birds, mostly because there was some chat in the Discord earlier today about how the elite bird upgrade rewards work. So let's acquire a tile here. Now, only for elite birds, the ones that have the chalice overhead, the tile that they have there on the right, the 3rd tile along, it's always going to have a circle image and a beige center. And these ones give us extra rewards for X turns in the reward screen. So, for example, Side Hustle here, it gives us extra tiles. That means if it's a normal enemy, we get a normal extra tile. If it's an elite, we get an extra elite tile. And if it's a boss, we get an extra boss tile. This is a super, super nice tile to get. So even though I don't intend to use too many followers, I am going to 4, 5, 6 with that side hustle. And I'm going to get rid of these low level tiles, and I'm going to get the extra flame on the falconer. Okay, and I do want to use my special reward at some point, but I think I'm just going to wait a little bit. I'm not going to use it just yet. I still have 6 turns with it. Okay, Hawkward is out, and we are not inflammable. So we do not want to do the forest fire right now. I don't want these little tiles. We can defend, that's fine. And put on a little bit of fire. A little bit too slow now. This is a bit of an uninteresting run. An uninteresting turn, sorry. The run is not uninteresting yet. Did you see my arson in that last level? Okay. So, shields up. Okay, I love a shields up. 5/5 shields up. Just start to bring in a little bit of defense. And then we can add as much defense as all fire in play. We don't have too much fire in play just yet, so I'd rather just build some defense. Still not going to be enough. We're going to have to actually do one of these things. Let's go... This is not optimal because I don't want to use going worldwide when I don't have enough birds out. I don't want to take burning damage myself. I don't want to waste this when we don't have much fire in play. But I also don't want to use any of my birds because I really want to get a high score today. So I'm going to go for a 3, 5 and a Bennu. And just let that Bennu go. It's only going to give us a little bit of defense, but at least it's sticking around for the next turn. Then we get rid of this low level attack. And we're on to the next turn. Okay. Coop. Fear. Just Coop Fear? Okay. 4, 5 and a Peacock's Pride. Still got 4 turns with his shields up. And I'm starting to get a little bit tempted to use a bird because we only have 1 oversight left on the falconer, which means he's awake next turn, and then he's going to start putting fire on us, and then it's going to get very hairy. But until that happens, I'm just going to end my turn and hope my going worldwide will do a lot. As you can see, one of our known issues that we have is that going worldwide, it doesn't update in the hand how many followers I have. It currently says I have 8, but if I play that, I actually have 10, so we can just remember that we have 10 followers. So I think this is going to be the turn to use going worldwide. And fireproof is perfect because now the falcon is awake and he's hitting with fire. So this is maybe a nice time to try 5 fireproof going worldwide. And then we can get Olympic on. Although actually... Olympic isn't much use with everyone already dead or freed. He's awake now, so there's no reason not to attack him. Let's go 3, 4 Olympic. And then I get rid of some of this low level stuff just so that I can use my sticky beak to try and get more tiles in my hand. What I'm looking for, more fire, more multiplying fire. And maybe some strength, yes. Let's go for 4, 5 and 6. Bringing our strength up by 6 with 1,000 talents. And now actually, I've just remembered that I was trying to work on building my rewards. So let's get another elite out. And now you can see we have 2 tiles from him. So the first one gives us Flight School. I'm going to take that immediately. And the second one gives us Viral Tweet. I'm going to take that as well. And I'm going to play both of those with this 10. So we'll have the buffs on for 10 turns. So now you'll see, I'm just going to use one bird. I'm going to use the boss. You can see we now have 3 different things we get here. We can upgrade a suit. Obviously, I'm going to upgrade flame. And when we go to acquire a tile, we actually have 4 things to choose from now instead. Arson, all the way. And what else do we got? 1,000 talents, absolutely. Let's play 1,000 talents with this 10 attack. And sure, let's play the arson now, because that should give us a little bit extra on the falconer if the stars align. Yeah, and we're still safe from fire. And then we can get through him with 17/17 and the red dragon. Okay, and then I'm just going to end my turn and we'll get a whole lot of pump-a-rum action happening in here from the modifier. Okay, we are 1 turn away from beating the falconer, and he's hitting us for 8. It's not looking like we're going to be able to make this inside of the time, but let's see. We've got enough fire on him. We end the turn immediately. Go, go, go. Get on to the next level. Quick, quick, quick. Maybe in the next level we'll be lucky and have arson right out there in the front hand. Okay, jungle. Last level. The poacher is out, cacophony is out, and fire is out. And do I want to use my going worldwide already? Most likely not. Most likely I want to go 4, 5, 6. And then try out my elite bird reward. Healing, I'm not sure I need healing. But sure, we'll take it. We can take it and we can maybe see. Can't protect enough, so I'm going to do a crazy thing now and play going worldwide right in the first turn with only 1 bird out, because I do not want to take damage and I don't want to use any more followers. So let's see what happens. Okay, 1,000 talents. We can get 1,000 talents up by 6. Now we can see Fancy Ricky is fireproof. That's very unhandy for us. But we can actually take care of him now. We get a smoke and we can't really do anything else here. So I'm going to keep all this fire because I really want to build tons of fire on the poacher ASAP. Let's see what we can do. Okay, we can go for a 3, 4, 5 on Polly. And 6, 6, 6, that'll bring that up onto the poacher. And then I'm going to get rid of these defense tiles and let's see if we can, if we have a pure run at the poacher. You know, I don't want to use Incinerate on some little low-level bird like Dino. I'll use Viral Tweet with him because I would like to get right through to the poacher. Do I like it enough to use a bird? No, I don't. I'm going to tempt fate and see if my Incinerate disappears. No, for once, the Slot Hog is the one that gets destroyed. That's very nice. Okay, we're actually safe right now. So I'll just get rid of this low-level tile and see what happens next turn. Not enough fire on the poacher for my liking. And he's awake next turn. 4, 5, 6 on Dino. And then a 9 cuteness and red dragon. Okay, and now the poacher is awake. He has fire on him. I don't want to double the fire right now because I don't have anything to protect me from fire. So I'm going to just hope. He's not doing anything right now. I'm going to hope that we draw something that helps. Otherwise, we might have to chat to a bird. Okay. 5, 6 shields up. 5, 6 flight school. we chat to an elite. And he lets us hone. That's actually pretty sweet. Rubicon or Colonel. Oh, Colonel, that's what I want. Because what I want is something like Fireproof. And upgrade my hand. Okay, so then I'm going to play 7/7 and Colonel. Lets me take any tile from my draw pile. And with this kind of daily run that we have today, with these modifiers, this is fantastic. So let's see. 1,000 Talons, Fireproof. I think I want Fireproof because then I can Incinerate and Olympic. That's perfect. So we'll go with a 7 Fireproof Olympic. And then a 4 Incinerate and Sticky Beak. 19 minutes, 31 seconds. Not a hope of getting out of here in 20. Not a hope. 3, 4, 5. Bring out a little bit of defense. I'm pretty sure we can still do it in under 30 minutes though. And then 6,000 Talents. And removing this little defense tile. Yeah, we're pretty set up nice, I think. I mean, Macabre is going to lure out, that's his power, he's going to lure out another bird. But the Poacher has pretty good fire on right now, so. Let's see. And our strength game is really good now. Okay, oh, and Forest Fire, that's extremely nice. Let's just straight off the bat go 12, 13 and Forest Fire for 14. Going to set everyone on fire for 14, which is a lot. Don't forget we have our Olympic on, so all that fire will move along to the next place in the line. And let's see, Cheap Trick is taken care of. Demoulin needs another 3 fire. So we've got 21 and 18 is 39 and 26 we are not protecting for enough. So I'm gonna use a boss. I'm gonna use a boss, and I'm gonna arson. Ooh, yes, arson and fire. And with the 6/7 arson, no matter who that arson goes on, we should be safe. And all of those fires, when we end this turn, will go onto the Poacher, and we're safe from his attack. So, let's see. Pumperum slowly working along. Oh, look at all this card draw. That's one of the things, when we have all these boss tiles, we're lacking in the card draw tiles that we usually get from the low level and normal birds. So, that's one thing to think about. I'm going to go for 11, Chancer and Needle, because I think that's it. Done. Yes, we're safe. So we end the turn with all our birds and fly to glory. 22 minutes, 13 seconds.
Lie free, little sparrow.
And a score of 2,570. That is not first place, I'll tell you that. We had 2 hidden glories in there. Albatross flight, yeah, under 130 minutes. But we couldn't do it in under 20. Aye. But pretty good. We perfected everyone, had a lot of followers, and did a lot of damage. So yeah, let's see, where do we end up? Yes, upload. Okay. Daily rank number 4. Okay. Oh, Martin has been playing while I was playing. He's such a little sneak. He's over there across the table with a big cheeky grin on his face. Okay, so we've got Toonster, Martin, Demaria, then me, 729 cubes, and then Runa, who I was with earlier today, and Robotic Kitty and Urban Nomad. Come on in, folks. There's still plenty of space on the leaderboard to make your mark. And tomorrow, maybe Martin will be showing you how you can, instead of being in place number 4, be in place number 2. Stay tuned and have a great rest of your day.